What's up, everybody? Johnny Lucas here. If I haven't mentioned before, today we're going to talk about a camera, a point-and-shoot camera, a vintage point-and-shoot camera, of course, totally analog, which means film. I'm not all about the manual controls. There are some decent point-and-shoot cameras out there. Have nothing against point-and-shoot, like I said. This one happens to be manufactured from Canon. This is the Super Sure Shot ML, also known as the AF35 ML. Now you might be saying, well, what makes this point and shoot so special and whatnot? Well, I'll tell you. Well, first of all, this was manufactured in 1983, so the beauty of this point and shoot camera, is the lens that Canon put on this point and shoot, which a lot of people were wondering why Canon put such a great lens on. What we're dealing with is a 3-element glass, 40mm, with a maximum aperture of 1.9, which means you're going to be taking some pretty sweet pictures in pretty much all lighting conditions, whether it be flash or low lighting. It's a pretty fast lens, pretty sweet, pretty similar to the lens that's on my QL17 up there, which is a rangefinder camera. But this is fully automatic. It focuses fully automatically. You look through the viewfinder, and you half press the shutter button, and you'll see one of three little icons, one being the silhouette of the person, which means your portrait shot, the other being like a silhouette of three people, which means a group shot, the other being a red icon of some mountains, which means landscape, pretty much. And when you are in need of flash, or saying if the lighting is too low for this lens, you will hear a beep as I cover the light sensor here that's down here at the bottom of the lens, and that will let you know to use the flash. You don't have to, but that's the camera telling you that the shutter will fire no matter what. But that's the camera telling you that it suggests you use the flash. How to set your ISO? There is a tab here on the ring on the lens, and there's a little window here that shows the number. Press in the tab, turn the ring, set your ISO. Right now I have it set to 200. I usually have 400 lying around, so I'll be setting it to 400. So yeah, that's how you set the ISO. The knob in the back here, pretty simple. You got one for BC is the first one, which means battery check. You hear the beeps, your batteries are good, you're ready to shoot. You have an off setting to shut the camera off, obviously. You have an on setting, turn the camera on. You have a self-timer setting for those self-timing shots. Little lever down here on the side, pop the back open, load your 35mm film, close it up, winds. Another great thing about this camera, it uses ordinary AA batteries instead of you having to go out to find special camera batteries, or batteries that don't even exist anymore, like 3.5 volt batteries or 4.5 volt batteries. They're just like impossible to find, or you find them on the internet and they're like $20 for one battery. It's ridiculous. So there's no modification in the battery department, nothing like that. You just load it with film, batteries, you're ready to go to take some great shots. What else can I tell you? Yes, it's not if you plan on taking spy shots with this camera, this is not the camera to do that with, and I'll tell you, and I will demonstrate right now why. I left it set on self-timer. Okay, here we go. It has a pretty unique shutter sound, as you can see. Like, there's no wind knob or lever. The film advances automatically. So, and that is the sound that you hear with this camera. So yeah, it's definitely not a spy camera. Also, one thing to note, there are attachments for this lens, a telephoto and wide angle. Here I have the telephoto. Screws on like your filter would, like your, I believe this takes a 48mm thread filter. Screw it on. Say you got something off to a distance that you can't really get in. Screw this baby on, and you'll be able to capture that subject a little bit closer with this telephoto adapter. Also, here is the wide angle adapter that just screws on the same way as I just demonstrated. And also, as a bonus here, I will show you another camera, a Canon SureShot. Basically a little brother to the Super ML. This one has a maximum aperture. This lens has a it's a 38mm with a maximum aperture of 2.8. Not the fastest, but not the slowest either. It's a pretty good lens. So yeah, this is a pretty sweet camera. This is also known in Japan as the Autoboy 2, as opposed to the Autoboy 1, which means it is another fully automatic. You know, you got your pop-up flash, boom. You know, to activate your flash, you want to use it, you want to shut it off, just push it down. To open your film door, same thing, you got a little lever on the side. And I actually have some film in here that I have used. I actually got to get this processed. So I will keep that out of the camera. And another sweet thing about this camera is that these lenses, even though this is a smaller lens, no, you cannot screw them on there directly, but there is an adapter that you use, and it snaps on. You screw it into the tripod socket to secure it, like so, and make sure it's snapped in the front. And now I can use these lens attachments on the Canon SureShot 38mm 2.8 lens, and I can use the wide angle as well. And sweet. And again, this one has a awesome shutter sound. So again, this one is not a spy camera. The Super SureShot is not a spy camera. But still, there's just something about that shutter sound that just turns me on, whatever. Make fun of me. Here we have a self timer lever. Just pull that all the way down. You can take your self timer shots. Here's your on and off button. Protects the lens. Turn it back on. Again, you got that signature sound. This also takes 2 AA batteries, which is sweet. We don't have a dial in the back like the Super SureShot, but yeah, this is truly, and you got your rewind button up here. Push that down to rewind your film, and you set your ISO. I'm trying to hurry up before I don't want this video to run too long. You set your ISO up here. You turn the ring. Again, you press this, and there's a little window for your ISO, whatever film speed you're using. You set it, you're set, load it, point and shoot. This one, you will not see icons, but it does notify you. You will see a little red dot in the viewfinder when it suggests to use the flash. Again, totally up to you. But yeah, you won't see the, again, but it does focus automatically. Another sweet camera. Both cameras. Again, the Canon Super SureShot, Canon ML, AF35ML, and the Canon Autoboy 2. Two great vintage point-and-shoot cameras. I'm Johnny Lucas. Thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up. And if you like my hat, give another thumbs up. Alright, bye.